Hi everyone, it's Alex from Risk Academy, and in this video I wanted to talk about strategic planning and why is it important to consider risks at the time of setting the strategic objectives, finalizing the strategic business plan. And the main reason is that risks are taken at the time of making a decision. And the strategic planning process is the time when a lot of very fundamentally important decisions are being taken by the business. And once those decisions are taken, then the risk is already taken by the organization. And then it's much more difficult to make any meaningful, useful risk analysis, because once the decision has been taken, you have to kind of live within the parameters of that decision. And it's actually much more difficult to overturn a strategic decision once it has been approved and went through all the corporate governance procedures than at the time of making that decision. So for example, if your risk analysis is performed at the time of deciding on the new strategy or on the new market, you can actually influence and highlight the risks associated with that. It would be probably 100 times more difficult, once the decision has already been done and approved, to show that your risk analysis output will provide exactly the same information. It's a risky decision, probably shouldn't go into that market, not now, not in this format, not with this partner, for example. But it would be almost impossible, because egos are at stake, because a lot of money, sunk cost fallacy will come into play. A lot of time and money has been invested already, and people will feel very passionate about defending their strategy, even if it's a bad strategy. That's why we, as risk managers, understand how critical it is to integrate into strategic planning at the time of making a decision, because it will be just too late once the business plan is approved. Plus, from a kind of purely technical perspective, from a selfish perspective for a risk manager, business plans and strategies are an amazing opportunity to perform risk analysis, because they're well structured, assumptions are well set out, they're usually Excel based, they're in the format that allows proper risk modeling and simulation, and it has a lot of visibility from management. So like if you as the risk manager want to show how valuable risk management can be, well, there's no better chance than during a business plan discussion or a strategic plan discussion, because that's when most of the risks will be taken by the organization. That's where the risk managers can provide the most value by testing those management assumptions, validating the management assumptions, and providing alternative scenarios, and more importantly, giving the probability of the business plan or strategy succeeding. So I always like to tell a story how when I first integrated risk analysis into strategic plan, the outcome of risk analysis was that there is a 0.00003% chance that this strategy will actually work, because it will most likely, or almost guaranteed actually, will lead to cash deficit. And in fact, cash deficit will be in range X to Y. And that really kind of got management's attention. Assumptions were changed, strategy was changed. The fundamental strategy of the company was rewritten significantly to take care of some uncertain factors, some uncertain assumptions that had such huge impact on the overall strategy for the company. So integrating risk management into strategic planning, amazing opportunity for the risk managers, but more importantly, huge value for the business. Huge value for the business. Because that's the time when uncertainty is highest. We're usually talking about long-term or medium-term horizon, so very high uncertainty, perfect case for modeling risks. Now, I hope you got the subtle message, is that whenever I talk about risk analysis, I talk only about performing proper scenario-based risk modeling type risk analysis. No high, medium, low. I mean, that will not generate any value whatsoever. It will probably mislead the decision makers and may kill the hype around risk management forever. So no, I'm talking about proper, mature risk analysis techniques, because they are ideally, or it's their ideal time and place to apply them is during strategic planning. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. Do write underneath this video. For me, for now, thank you and goodbye, and I'll see you on the Risk Academy channel on YouTube.